Good morning. I'm on here a little bit earlier than as I scheduled, but we're going to go ahead and do a weekend reading for this weekend. Hey, everybody. Hey, Kitty. Hey, T Rose. So, we're going to do Aries to Pisces, and then I'll do two collectives for the reading. So, what we're going to do is what you guys need to know this weekend, whatever comes out for you. So, with that being said, take the reading how it resonates. And I'm not going to do the 3 card spread this time. I'm just going to do whatever comes out, clarify as needed, and then do any kind of advice or things like that you need. Hey guys, good morning. Hey, love apples. Make sure to hit that like button, subscribe. I appreciate it, guys. I'm close to 12,000 subscribers, so thank you so much. And my views and everything have been up a lot this month, so I really appreciate you guys. Hey, Jean. Hey, Jumpa. So yeah, we're just going to see whatever comes through this weekend. What do you guys need to know? If you guys want to book a personal reading, I have availability. Everything's below in the description box for my website link, my PayPal, my Cash App, all of that. I do have 2 for $20 PayPal, Cash App only. And as you guys know, like today is my last day of my vacation, technically my staycation. So I do have to work tomorrow. So if you do want to book a reading today or Sunday would be the better days to book with me, just since I have to work all day tomorrow and go back to work. So yeah, today would be a good day, or even Sunday, and I'm off Monday as well. So with that being said, just take the reading how it resonates, and let's go ahead and get started. See whatever comes through. This full moon's been making me have a lot of energy, so I woke up a little bit sooner than I expected. All right, 159 for Aries. Let's get started. See whatever comes through. Whatever you guys need to hear this morning. Some of you are detaching from somebody or a situation. I saw the 3 of Pentacles and the 8 of Cups. Really? This one's got me like energized. Okay, heart chakra and the 6 of Cups. All right, the Devil on the bottom. There could be somebody trying to come back into your life, Aries, that is toxic or just not a good person. Yeah, you could be leaving them on red. That's what I was getting, an energy of like somebody trying to return, but you don't want to deal with whoever this person is. Somebody that did you wrong, but they feel like you did them wrong. Okay, so it's somebody that you had some kind of fallout with. They feel like you did them wrong, and they're going to try to come back, but you're ignoring them. Yeah, you're keeping it 100. So let's see. So some of you, it could be a past person, could be a Capricorn. It's all Scorpio. All right, let's see. Yeah, I am seeing communication from somebody. Somebody, okay, why the heart chakra and the 6 of Cups? Death in reverse, Knight of Pentacles. The 6 of Cups again, and the Page of Wands reversed. Yeah, somebody's coming back around. I got Virgo, could be a Scorpio. I saw Capricorn with the Devil. Somebody that is from your past, okay? And it looks like for a lot of you, there might not be good memories with the 2 of you. Somebody trying to get your attention, but it looks like you are declining their offer with Not Today and Salty. 6 of Pentacles. Yeah. Magician in reverse. Ace of Pentacles. Page of Swords reverse. You don't trust this person. And I think it is hurting them. It's messing with their ego that you are rejecting them. Okay. It looks like you have other things to do. It looks like you're keeping it 100. Either I'm focused on something else in my life, or I just don't see this working out. It's kind of what I feel for you. It's an energy that I don't really trust what this person has to offer. I don't really know what they want. And a lot of you are in this place of I feel like I can get better, or I don't really trust this person's intentions. What are their intentions? King of Wands, 7 of Wands, the Hierophant, and the Strength. Wanting to come back into your life. 5 of Pentacles and the Wheel in reverse. Emperor in reverse. This is somebody wanting to come back into your life, but they've been causing you a lot of blockages. Somebody that I feel like you have to restrain yourself from. Okay. Yeah, for a lot of you, it's somebody trying to make you feel bad, trying to guilt shame you, just trying to get their way back into your life, basically, is what I see this weekend. But it looks like you're rejecting this person. Let me see. How do you feel about them? If you're rejecting them, you might not feel too much. The Hermit reversed, Three of Pentacles, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Empress reversed. Yeah, a lot of you feel Ace of Swords, High Priestess. You have to ignore them. Two of Swords. You feel, for some of you, you've tried to make it work with this person before, and they played games, okay? Or they just acted like they weren't really invested, or they ghosted you again. It feels like somebody is like, I don't have the time for this, okay? Where it's like they're not really being serious. They act like they want something with me, and then they just ghost me or disconnect. So it looks like somebody your intuition is telling you to reject and not communicate with, okay? For a lot of you, it could be an earth sign. I'm getting Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. I'm getting Leo, okay, Scorpio. So let me get your advice. Hey, Connie. This looks like somebody you're getting sick and tired of, and they're going to keep trying to come back. Process your feelings and self-regulation. Yeah, let me see what else. So basically, process your feelings. How do they make you feel? Do they make you feel good with self-regulation? Yeah, part of Fortune and Libra. Needing to make sure that your feelings are balanced here. That the way that the energy they bring to you, does it make you feel off balance? Does it make you feel like they're contributing something? Or are they contributing more anger and resentment and bad feelings? Okay, so it's telling me that you do matter this weekend and you don't really owe this person anything. So, and you're following your intuition to possibly decline their offer. And because of that, this person's going to get mad and a little bit resistant, okay, or a little bit argumentative. Because it looks like they don't like being, rejected. Could definitely be a Leo. I have Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Scorpio, okay, and Gemini as well. They could have, for some of you, they could have like Gemini Mercury, okay, or Virgo Mercury. All right, let's go ahead and do Taurus 725. Whatever comes out this weekend. All right, what comes out for Taurus? What do you guys need to know this weekend? Okay, there's something that you're trying to accomplish. I got the base chakra with the Three of Wands and the Chariot. Damn, some of you, this weekend, it's about getting up and moving, about putting energy towards something. So there could be a move, something that you're trying to progress in your life. Yeah, there's something that you're trying to do, not in excessive, okay? Yeah, there's something that you're trying to do where you're taking it slow and you're kind of going for it, seeing whatever comes through. I think it's an energy where you're trying to pursue something and hoping that it has the same results back. So you're trying not to over impulse in something. So it feels like for a lot of you, this could be if it's a career or if it's just a lifestyle, your main idea of something. You're trying to not overthink and kind of taking it rational. So let me see what this is. But it looks like something you're creating. It looks like something you're creating. You're going with it. Man, some of you, it is a move, relocation. It's like you're processing, you're planning it out before you fully go for it. So why the base chakra and the Three of Wands? Okay, King of Cups, the Ace of Wands. Could be somebody coming towards you, Knight of Cups, and the Four of Cups. Feels to me an energy of like, I don't want to say yes to something if I'm not really sure. So it looks like this weekend you do have some kind of love offer. Could be a Scorpio, a Pisces, or a Cancer with the Chariot. But it looks like you're putting this situation off, or you're trying to decide if you want to impulsively give into it. Yeah, it looks like you might be declining it. Some of you, it's somebody that you have unfinished business with. Page of Wands reverse, Ace of Cups, the World reverse, Nine of Pentacles reverse. I think there's somebody coming towards you with romantic, offer with you. But for a lot of you, you're kind of putting it off. Like, what do I get out of this situation? Or what are their true intentions? Is kind of what I'm seeing here. Because it looks like you're really thinking it through before you go towards your decision. Hey, Supernova. So you're really thinking it through. especially if it is a past person resurfacing. For some of you, they're coming towards you with some kind of opportunity, but you don't really know if you want to accept their offer. Is kind of what I'm seeing here. What is this person's intentions with Taurus? The King of Wands, the Hanged Man reversed, the Justice, and the Six of Wands reversed. So it looks like a reconciliation. Ten of Cups. Looks like somebody wanting to come back into your life, talking about why things didn't work out. What was holding you guys back? What wasn't working? Wanting to be fair with you. Okay. With the Justice, Ten of Cups, it's like they have an idea to come together and talk about something that wasn't working fully. This is somebody that's taken the leap of faith, the courage to try to fix something with you, is what it feels like. But you're going back and forth for a cup if you want to take their offer or not. How do you feel about this person? Okay, well, Four of Wands, Magician in reverse, Eight of Wands, Seven of Swords. There's trust issues. And that's why you don't know if you want to let this person back into your life. Because, I mean, you feel a part of you feels like it is kind of your soulmate, your person, but you feel like you can't trust them. And that you need to kind of keep them with caution or keep them at a distance because you don't know their true intentions. Okay? So it looks like somebody wanting to reconcile, but you don't really know if you can trust what they're saying or if their intentions are clear. So let's see. What's your advice? Cut your losses. Okay, the past. So it looks like you may need to disconnect from the past. Or that, you did learn from the past. In Aries. Yeah, it was some kind of experience that you've learned, okay? And I'm getting this. It's like an energy of, what did I learn out of this myself? What did I learn? Because I'm getting Saturn energy, even if there's not Saturn here. It feels like, what did I really gain from the situation? What did I lose? What did I learn? Yeah, 10th house. As I say Saturn, then there's Saturn right there. So, yeah, Jupiter. It's like, how did I grow? Capricorn again. So some of you have Aries, Capricorn in your chart, but it's like, how did I gain off the situation? What did I lose? That's what I'm seeing here. Or how could I benefit from the situation is what I'm feeling for your advice. So, but it looks like it's something from the past that you have learned from, and it's about whether or not you want to let them back into your life. So some of you, it's a Gemini. I have Libra. I got Leo, Pisces, Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius, Pisces, Scorpio are the signs I got. But you don't want to over impulse, or you don't want this person to overstep boundaries. So that's why you're not really sure if you should let them back into your life. All right, let's go ahead and do Gemini at 1310. So that's the Death and the Wheel of Fortune for your timestamp. So let's see. Wow, as I say that, there's death. Damn. All right, well, this could be about releasing something. And then the Six of Cups. You're welcome, T-Rose. The Moon in reverse. Oh my God. And we just had the full moon the other day. So that's about releasing, letting go. And you guys could be in this energy of still harboring bad feelings towards somebody. Five of Wands. It looks like this weekend you're all about letting go and releasing from something that has ended. Yeah, I miss you in reversed. So it looks like you are letting go of somebody romantically. All right, well, let's see. And that's weird. Your timestamp, 1310. The Death and the Wheel of Fortune. It looks like you're accepting there's some kind of ending. I'll see you later, T-Rose. Hey, Anna, good morning. Why the Moon in reverse? So this looks positive. Judgment, okay. Seven of Wands. Five of Wands reverse. The Emperor in reverse. Yeah, it looks like you are releasing some kind of divine masculine from your life. Could be an Aries or a Scorpio, a Leo. There's somebody that you just feel triggered by this person. Five of Wands and then the Eight of Pentacles and the Fool. So I think it's an energy of like, I don't want to hold on to this negativity. And I feel like this person, me and them just don't work out. Okay. So for a lot of you, Gemini, it looks like you realize me and this particular person, we don't work well together. This person oversteps my boundaries. This person doesn't care. maybe about my well-being or the way they're treating me. So what it's telling me is that you are sick and tired of feeling this negativity, having this person in your life, and you are releasing them this weekend or trying to not let them get a rise out of you. For some of you, they are going to show back up in your energy. Why I Miss You in reversed. Damn, Queen of Swords in reversed. So yeah, you're showing up as this Queen of Swords reversed. Strength in reverse, the Seven of Cups, and the Ace of Cups reversed. I think you're trying to, yeah, some of you it is a soul connection, the lovers. I think you're in this place of like, what do I get from the situation, or how do they make me feel? And I think a part of you still has a soft spot for this person because there is some kind of soul connection here. But it's hard because this person's pushed you to your limits. And I think a part of you just wants to move on and let this person go. But then in the back of your mind, you're thinking, well, what if they do change? What if, can we still work this out? Is kind of what I'm seeing here. But I feel like your main thought and feeling about the situation is to let this person go. So what are their intentions with Gemini? Knight of Wands reverse. Eight of Cups reverse. Hermit reverse and the Empress reverse. I don't like their energy towards you because it's somebody that is taking you for granted, somebody that's just not consistent with you at all, somebody that goes in and out of ghosting you, in and out of communication. It doesn't look like they have the ability to want to nurture the connection or really take it seriously, is like what this person's vibe is. How do you feel about this person? Queen of Pentacles reverse, Ten of Wands, the Death, and the World. Damn. Basically, you feel like they don't contribute anything but headaches. More of a headache, they're a burden to your life. And you feel like if you let this person go and you focus on yourself, that you're going to be a lot happier. Ten of Cups. Because it's weird, I got 13 and 10, so I got the Death card again. And I saw that when I shuffled, and that's your timestamp. So that's clarifying. You feel like you have to remove somebody from your life that is hindering you and keeping you stuck. And that's what I see you doing this weekend, is focusing on positive changes in your life. And does this person serve a purpose in my life? How do they help me? You know? Yeah, following your intuition about some transformation. Yep. So you are going through a transformation and you're being called to do that. Yeah, Pisces, Mars, and Virgo. Yeah, so it's an energy of basically just doing what's best for you, following your intuition, of putting back into yourself, and basically not being so available for somebody or putting so much work into something that you don't get back, is what I'm seeing here. You're following your intuition to put back into yourself, take better care of you. Yeah, with Libra, balancing out yourself, your emotions, okay? So, yeah, it looks like this weekend you are letting somebody go that I think they're very inconsistent in your life, and it's somebody you don't want to hold on to anymore. So it could be a fixed sign: Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio strongly, Virgo, Sagittarius, Aries, Gemini, Leo, Scorpio. Have almost every sign there. All right, let's go and do Cancer at 1841. All right, what's going on with Cancer this weekend? Looks like you're trying to get out of a negative headspace. Yeah, but you don't know what to do. You're feeling conflicted. Two of Wands reverse, Ace of Swords reverse, Five of Swords, and the Four of Wands. You're feeling stuck in a situation or feeling like you need to do what's right. Let me see. Okay. I got new boo here and revealing secrets reversed. Some of you are in this energy, okay, self-medicating. You're in this energy, either you are with somebody new or you're wanting to have a new beginning with somebody here, but you're at a loss whether or not you guys can move forward. It looks like you're wanting to resolve some kind of conflict with somebody. Queen of Cups, Five of Wands reverse. Yeah, this could be you're thinking whether or not you should get back together with somebody that there's been tension with. but you're not really sure if that's the best thing to do. Okay, King of Cups. The Emperor in reverse, the Hanged Man, and the Knight of Wands reversed. It looks like you have many of options, and you're trying to decide like which person is worth your time when I saw the Queen of Cups. So some of you have 3 people in your energy, or a couple, and you're trying to decide what's best. Wow, King of Wands, 8 of Wands reversed, and the 2 of Cups reversed. Wow. Yeah, because I think, okay, some of you have many of options around you, but you still are hung up on somebody, or you still want someone from the past. Because it looks like you're thinking about whether or not you want to talk to somebody new, or if you want to get back with somebody from the past. It's kind of what it feels like. Yeah, Queen of Swords, 10 of Wands. The 4 of Pentacles reversed, and the King of Pentacles, 10 of Cups. Yeah, it looks like here what I'm getting is that you may feel like you have to reveal something to somebody from the past. Like if you want to reconcile with this person that you feel like is your 10 of Cups, this King of Pentacles person, you feel like you owe this person some kind of apology or explanation, and it's weighing heavy on you. There could be a lack of clarity between you and a person, is what I'm feeling here. There's been a disconnect, and it looks like you're wanting to be open and honest with somebody from the past about if you've been dating other people or seeing other people or something like that, because you want to get back together with this person. So let me see, what are their intentions with Cancer? The 5 of Pentacles, the 2 of Wands, 8 of Pentacles reverse, High Priestess reverse, 3 of Wands reverse. They're trying to decide whether or not you guys can get back together. So it looks like there's some kind of reconciliation where this person's trying to figure out whether or not you guys can make this work, if this is fixable. There's a little bit of trust issues they have with you. So I don't know why, if it's because of a disconnect and absence for quite some time. This person doesn't really know if they trust you or trust your intentions with them. But it's like they want to reconcile, but they don't know if that's what's best for the connection. How do you feel about this person? The Sun, the 4 of Wands, Page of Cups reversed, and the 10 of Swords reversed. Justice reversed. So yeah, you feel like there has been a separation, and it would make you really happy to be back with this person, but you feel like there needs to be some kind of vulnerability. But you guys need to heal whatever's happened between the two of you. So it looks like an energy of wanting to come clean, wanting to be transparent with this person. If you have been talking to other people, if you have been, interested in somebody else, whatever, it's like you feel loyal to this person, like you want to tell them the truth. Okay. What's your advice? Okay, knowledge and avoid drama. Yeah, so you feel like you need to have this conversation because it would avoid drama. It's like I'd rather them know now than find out later, or find out for somebody else or something like that. Yeah, because it's information that's being hidden, basically. All right, and you feel like it would be the best thing to do to have a conversation with this person instead of hiding something. It'd be best to be honest and transparent, or maybe they feel this way about you. Take it out, resonates, but it's so that you guys can avoid drama, any kind of problems later on down the road. So it does look like some kind of, reconciliation, talking, but somebody's wanting to be transparent about something here. So I have Aries, Scorpio, Libra, Leo, Sagittarius, Pisces, Taurus. Okay, Leo, Pisces. Could be any sign, but it's definitely what I'm getting here. Hey, Leo, babe. Hey, Alexis. All right, let's go ahead and do Leo. 24/12. All right, what can you guys expect this weekend? Let's see. You're welcome, Jean. What can Leo expect this weekend? Okay, so you're balancing out your money, your finances. Okay, some of you feel like there is a little bit of, disconnect within yourself. It looks like you're trying to maintain, you're trying to be balanced this time and this weekend. Yeah, the Sun reverse sacral chakra. So it looks like you're trying to bring yourself back together if you felt a little bit disconnected. Hey, Mitzi. You're trying to go back to yourself. You're trying to, see things in a different perspective, or just trying to be more optimistic. Okay, I got disagreement in reverse. So it looks like you're trying to be more authentic, more genuine towards yourself. You're trying not to get so mad about something or angry. Basically, I feel like you're letting go of anything that is not serving you, anything that causes you to feel a bit off balance. You're releasing whatever that is. It's like I can't control everything, or it's out of my reach, whatever this is. So why the Two of Pentacles, Six of Swords reverse? Seven of Swords reverse, Death and reverse, Queen of Pentacles reverse, and the Five of Wands. I think it's an energy of like I've let other things that are out of my control, things that I haven't done. Personally, like I haven't done anything to whatever the situation is, but I've let it consume me for quite some time. And some of you feel like you've been financially struggling or having a little bit of instability in your life because you let some situation out of your control trigger you and upset you. Five of Wands. Okay, it's like I got to make peace with what's happened with my side of the situation. I can't be worrying about the situation overall for what I didn't do. I think you're trying not to be mad about something anymore. Yeah, basically that it's a lost cause. Page of Pentacles reverse, Knight of Cups reverse, Judgment reverse, and the Seven of Wands reverse. Basically, Seven of Cups reverse, Three of Swords. I mean, it hurts you, but it's like this person knew what they were doing, or this person indirectly caused these problems. Maybe you never got the, apology that you wanted, or they never came forward and took accountability. Feels like you just can't focus on that, the shoulda, coulda, woulda, or like if this wouldn't have happened or whatever. I think you're realizing that it's making you not really the best version of yourself by holding on to anger, resentment, things like that. And it looks like an energy of like, I need to clean my energy from this. I need to release, is what I'm seeing. It's like I can't let the situation affect me anymore because I didn't get this apology, or they didn't see what they were doing wrong, how it hurt me. How do you feel about this person? You feel like you need to shut this out. Four of Swords. Yeah, Nine of Wands reverse, Two of Pentacles reverse, Nine of Cups reverse. Exactly what I'm saying. You feel like they got you out of balance. You feel like the situation's got you out of control. It's been affecting you for quite some time, and you feel like you need to shut it off, basically. I just need to shut this out of my mind. I need to focus on healing, and I just need to let go of what I can't control, is what I'm feeling for you. Okay, it's like it has thrown me out of balance for quite some time. And it's like I've been letting this affect me and trigger me, and I know, like, indirectly, it's not your fault. You know that this person did you wrong. You know that they were the one that lied, they cheated, whatever. And some of you are even taking accountability for that, like blaming yourself, like, well, was I not good enough? Why did this happen? Did I not give them what they needed? You could have been blaming yourself, or just feeling guilty, or feeling like you somehow were the problem or something like that. And I don't feel like that's getting you anywhere by thinking, well, maybe if I did this, I wouldn't have done this, or you know what I mean, like putting yourself in these situations where it's not your fault, and it's on them. It's their character. Okay. Yeah, your advice is to take the lead and process your feelings. Basically, tell yourself, like, why am I feeling this way? Why was I letting this treat me the way it did? Take the lead, I feel, to remove yourself from a situation. Yeah, Capricorn on the bottom. And sixth house. Basically, take the lead into what's giving back to you, what's beneficial for you at this time. I feel like your finances, your career is something that you need to really focus on. And that's what your main focus should be this weekend, is about things that are useful and things that are long-term in your life, not something that is not tangible, is what I feel. So yeah, for a lot of you, just take the lead, focus on self-care, processing your feelings, and also, your career, things like that, long-term investment. So that's what it feels like. I don't really see anybody coming through in your reading. It just feels like you're blaming yourself, and you just don't want to do that anymore. Okay, you want to make peace with the situation and get to whatever has been troubling you. So could be dealing with a Scorpio, a Pisces, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Scorpio. So I'm getting Earth sign, Scorpio, and Pisces. All right, let's go ahead and do Virgo. 2950. All right, what's going on? Oh, you're welcome. Oh, you're welcome, Kitty. What's going on with Virgo this weekend? The Lovers. Damn. So you're connected to somebody this weekend. 7 of Swords. 4 of Swords in reverse. Okay. You don't know if you can trust this person. There's somebody that you're laid up next to. So you're spending time with somebody. Some of you are literally spending time with this person and, contact, seeing them. Some of you could feel like this person's not doing much for you or not, because I have here over excessive and reverse. Some of you feel like they're not doing enough. That you're dealing with somebody. It's like, I don't even know how they feel about me because they're not doing anything. Or it's like the bare minimum. So let me see. Yeah, 4 of Pentacles. You could be dealing with somebody that's been holding back. Ooh, 7 of Swords again. Okay, I don't know about this. 5 of Cups. Why the Lovers and the 7 of Swords? The Queen of Swords reversed. The Knight of Pentacles, the 5 of Cups, and the Star in reverse. Feels like there's somebody, 3 of Wands reverse. Somebody that you're around. It's like they're giving you the bare minimum. They're not giving you their full attention, or it's like they're more disconnected from the situation with you. And it's making you question, like, is this person lying? Are they hiding something? Because you feel like you can't trust whoever this is. Wheel of Fortune in reverse. 8 of Pentacles. 10 of Wands in the Tower. Hey, Michelle. So what I'm seeing here for a lot of you, there's a connection that you're in right now with the Lovers where you feel a deep connection to this person, but it's making you question. I feel like I'm giving more to this than what they are, or they're just not reciprocating much to me. It feels like I'm really trying hard for this to work and they don't really care. Is kind of what I'm seeing. For a lot of you, it's somebody that you are spending time with or you are around, but it feels like they're not really putting much effort in. 3 of Cups, the 3 of Pentacles reverse, the 4 of Wands reverse, and the 7 of Cups reverse. Queen of Wands reverse, 9 of Pentacles. I don't like this energy because it feels like you're with somebody, but they're just kind of with you in the moment. And then there's like somebody else on their mind. Or they're thinking, oh, is this person single? Or, oh, is this person going to come towards me? Or, it's like an energy of like, they're with you, but they're thinking about somebody else. So they're thinking, oh, is this person, are they out of this other relationship? Are they single? That's kind of what I'm getting here. That they're just kind of giving you false hope or false promises. They're kind of just around when they don't want to be. Let me see. What are their intentions with Virgo? 8 of Cups. Ace of Swords reverse, 7 of Swords reverse, and the Knight of Wands reversed. The Devil and the Sun. I don't like this person's energy. I don't know who you're dealing with. It's like there's somebody that feels like they have to walk away from the situation because of some kind of attraction to another person. That this connection doesn't serve them anymore, or they don't get from this anymore. So why are they still energetically attached or something like that? It feels like an energy where, I'm not trying to be negative, it feels like they're thinking about somebody else. Like they're like, with you, but then they're thinking about another person, or, oh, was this person single, or oh, is this person into me, or something like that. And it's like they know they're doing it and they're not stopping themselves. How do you feel about this person? So I don't know if it's somebody that you're dealing with or if they just are kind of not sure about the connection. 2 of Pentacles reverse, 4 of Pentacles reverse, the Strength, and the Hermit reverse. A lot of you feel like this person is more and more detached from you. So I think you already know this. I think, sadly, with the 7 of Swords, you guys are already suspecting this. It's not like I'm telling you anything new, like, hey, this person's not thinking about you. I think you already know about this. And because how you feel is that they are slowly leaving your life. They are cutting the cord. They are detaching. And you feel like this person's more resistant, more just not really putting forth the effort into this anymore. So for a lot of you, I think you are spending time with this person, or you're hoping to. But this person, I don't think they have good intentions. And I think you already know this. Your advice is to cut your losses. embrace uncertainty. See, there's uncertainty of whether or not you should continue connecting to them. If you guys were to fix anything, would it really stay fixed? Yeah, it could be a Cancer for some of you or a fixed sign. It's telling me like if you were to, connect to this person still or try to fix it, would it remain fixed? Or is the foundation, is the connection itself kind of gone? Because I feel like with the Star in reverse, the Tower, what are you guys really holding on to? If there's not much hope in the situation, or you feel like it's already a lost cause, but you're still entertaining it, you're still engaging in it, well, why are you holding on to something that you know is about to end anyways? It's kind of what I'm seeing here. Hey, Brittany. And for a lot of you, I feel like you already know this because how you feel about the person is they're out of your control. The situation basically is unstable. It's not something tangible anymore. So I think you guys already know this person is exiting your life, or at least you think that. And some of you could question another partner. Like, is there another person? Is there a third party? That's kind of what I'm wondering here. I got Leo, Scorpio, Capricorn, Leo, Sag. Okay, it could be any sign: Aquarius, Virgo, Libra. All right, let's go ahead and do Libra. 3606. All right, what can you guys expect? Ooh, I saw the Temperance. Looks like a good weekend for you. Ace of Wands. Some of you could have Sag in your chart. Feeling confident, feeling balanced. You've been taking care of yourself. Okay, Four of Cups. And the Ace of Cups reversed. Yeah, it feels like you've been rejecting offers for your own emotional well-being, your own self. Okay, so it's good. I think you're rejecting people because you're focusing on self-care, self-love, wanting to balance out your emotions. Okay, yeah, you're blocking people. They're not accessible to you. I'm laughing because for some of you, you literally are blocking somebody from you or just not interacting with somebody here. Okay, I do have cuddle sessions, so either you're blocking somebody that you think could get in the way of you in another connection, or there's just one particular person on your mind and you don't want any kind of other third parties here. Hey, Seraphina. All right, let's see. It kind of feels to me like you only want one person with a Four of Cups, and it's like, yeah, the Empress. Yeah, so I feel like for a lot of you, you only want one person. This is what I'm getting. Yeah, Page of Wands, Magician, and reverse, Seven of Wands. You could feel like people are cock blocking your connection. Okay, for some of you, it could be a Sagittarius, a Gemini, Aries, Leo, Sag. You feel like Libra, somebody is taking from this connection, or somebody is purposely blocking it. Seven of Wands, Magician, and reverse. Because there's one particular person. I saw the Ace of Wands and the Temperance. There's one person in particular you want to give your time and energy to, but you feel like there's some kind of third party. Yeah, or you suspect there is. The Moon, the Seven of Pentacles, the Eight of Cups, and the Fool in reverse. Yeah, for some of you, you could be dealing with somebody that's in another attachment, so another situation, and you're questioning, are they really going to leave that other person for me? What's holding them back from being with me? So you could be questioning that. Like, yeah, for some of you, they have to leave another relationship, another commitment to be with you. For some of you, it could be a third party where some of you could be older than this person. With the Knight of Pentacles, like maybe the age is a problem, or there could be some kind of interference with other people, like, hey, this is a problem here, or you shouldn't be with this person, or whatever. I feel like for some of you, they could be either you're involved in another relationship or they are, and they have to leave this other situation to be with you. And you feel like this third party is getting in the way. So what are their intentions with Libra? Okay. Well, it looks like they're contemplating leaving the third party. So for a lot of you, yeah, they could be in another relationship. Ace of Swords reverse, Three of Pentacles reverse, Page of Swords reverse, King of Pentacles reverse. So it looks like they are thinking about you, wanting to reach out to you, but they're still involved in this other situation. And I think you know that there is some kind of third party is what I'm feeling here. Yeah, this person's contemplating whether or not they should reach out to you. But there is some kind of third party or other attachment that they fully need to walk away or just let go of. How do you feel about this person? Four of Cups, Wheel of Fortune reverse, Page of Pentacles reverse, and the Five of Pentacles. Basically, you feel like this person is blocking the two of you from being together. You feel like there's some kind of other situation that is getting in the way of you guys being together, is what it feels like. The Chariot. You feel like if this person really cared and they really tried, that they could get out of this other situation, that there's really not anything that they're attached to anymore. Okay, or there's not much really in that other connection. Some of you, it's a karmic that's interfering. Like there's a karmic ex or karmic wife or something like that. Or somebody they had a relationship, marriage to. You feel like if this person really wanted to be with you, that they could just get out of that situation. It's not really holding them back anymore. That there's really nothing really established in that other situation. Just the fact of them being scared of fully letting go of what they may have had with that person or may have discovered. Is kind of the problem. So you feel like this person's making it clear that they're not really choosing this connection, that they're choosing to let this third party interfere, basically. Aw. I'm glad it resonates, Brenda. So yeah, a lot of you feel just bummed out. It's like with the Four of Cups, clarifying the Four of Cups, you just feel like they're not making you a priority, basically. Stay in integrity and patience. So you're needing to be patient, okay, in the situation. Stay focused. Yeah, Venus, Neptune, Virgo, fifth house, and fire. So this is your person. There is a strong attachment, attraction to them. But like I said, I feel like you need to focus on yourself right now. Stay focused, stay in integrity with yourself. I do feel like, you guys are intuitively guided towards each other. Or this person is feeling the desire to come towards you. But it's like they need to fix another situation or maybe even resolve something and let it go before coming back to you. So I feel like with patience, you guys are being spiritually guided here, just needing to wait, basically, for them to make the right decision. So it could be a Taurus, could be a Cancer, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Aries, Leo, Sag, Gemini, Cancer. All right, let's go ahead and do Scorpio. Happy birthday, 4216. All right, let me get some coffee. All right, Scorpio. You guys could be trying to get out of your head. Stop overthinking. Eight of Swords, reverse, Seven of Cups. Trying to stop overthinking. Oh, you're welcome. I'm doing good, Deb. How are you? Hey, Brittany. All right. Ooh, okay. You got the Hermit. All right. Well, your energy this weekend, the Sun in reverse. It looks like you're choosing yourself. It looks like you are detaching, isolating. So let me see. We're just trying to find guidance at this time. Feeling a bit lost. Because I did see where you guys are in your head. You're trying to figure out what exactly you want for yourself. That could be it. Okay. Well, there's also somebody, for some of you, somebody in your energy that is coming towards you for attention, but they're showing off or being somebody too conceited. Okay. Like maybe you don't expect this person coming back and it's causing you confusion. Yeah, there could be somebody reconciling with you, Scorpio. Page of Cups, yeah. But they're showing off or they're just wanting your attention, but it's confusing you. Hey, Black Star. Some of you, it's a Virgo or a Leo. Just saw the Queen of Wands. Why the Hermit? Ooh, these cards are falling. Why the Hermit? Five of Cups. Queen of Wands, reverse, Page of Swords, Eight of Wands. Yeah, like I said, you're receiving some kind of conversation. Somebody's reaching out to you for attention, but you don't know if you want to get back with this person. I think what's going on, a lot of you are in this energy of, I don't really know if this person has changed. I don't like the way they made me feel in the past. Because with the Five of Cups and the Queen of Wands reversed, it's like, I don't want to go back to that place. I don't want to be that person, So I don't know if like the memories with this person are negative, where you felt like you were just, trying to throw yourself at them, or you were just trying to all the time give your attention to them. Because it feels like it's somebody that in the past, they didn't really make you feel appreciated. You felt like you were losing instead of gaining in the situation. Because this person is giving you attention, but it's making you wonder, well, what's their advance? What do they want? Five of Swords. How do they gain from this? Yeah, there's somebody coming back into your life. Some of you, it's a Libra, Four of Wands reverse, Four of Swords reverse, Justice in reverse. And it's an energy that I don't want to go back to that past version of myself where you felt like maybe you were trying to always get their attention or you were constantly the one messaging, reaching out. There was some kind of insecurity or wound this person caused to you. This is somebody from the past where it's really throwing you off that they're contacting you or reaching out. And I think a part of you doesn't want to go back to that place. Because with a hermit, it's like maybe you have done some soul searching, you have been reflecting and growing. And when you go back to the situation of how it made you feel so lonely and desperate or something like that, I don't really want to go back to that place in my life, is what it feels like. So what are their intentions with Scorpio? This person contacting. They're just coming back around, but to just be a problem in your life. Not really to get anything from this. They're not really investing or anything like that. This is somebody that is coming back into your life just to see like if you will still take them back, if you will still tolerate them, is what it feels like. It's somebody with not good advances. Some of you, it is a Virgo. Virgo, I got Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, strong fire as well. How do you feel about this person? You don't feel like it would work out if you let this person back into your life. A lot of you still have feelings for them, Ace of Cups, but you feel like the situation itself is so out of balance that it makes you not in a good place when you're in this person's life. When you have this person back into your life, you feel like it doesn't do anything for you. It actually causes you depression. It causes you to be upset. For a lot of you, I am getting that. Like maybe you were doing so well for quite a long period of time where you weren't in contact with this person. It was like out of sight, out of mind. And now that they're coming back, it's like resurfacing these bad feelings. It's kind of what I'm seeing here. And it's somebody that they're just coming back around temporarily just to see if they can get a reaction or see how much you will put up with, is what I'm seeing here. Nine of Wands. It's like, how much can I throw at Scorpio until they just block me or something, you know? All right. Hey, Lonnie. What's your advice? Okay, changes and forgiveness. Okay, so some of you are needing to let this person go, like the change, like needing something to change. Okay, and I think you're needing to forgive yourself because for some of you, you don't forgive yourself. You're like, why was I so quick to go back to this person, or why was I so quick to do this? I think you're needing to forgive yourself here. Yeah, Pluto. And the situation needs to come to an end. The way you react to this person needs to change. Virgo, because it's affecting your emotional health. Like I said, for a lot of you could have Virgo in your chart. I feel like you don't like when this person's in your energy. And I hate that. It's somebody that knows they can get a rise out of you. They know that they can hurt you in some way or affect you. And it's like they're coming back just to kind of poke at you. It's kind of what it feels like. To see like, oh, if I poke you, are you going to yell at me? You're going to, you know what I mean? It's somebody that is screaming. That is just basically screaming to like fuck with you is kind of what it feels like. Or, oh, can I still get on their nerves like I did before? Can I still do this? You know? And we all have those people. There's people that do that to me. Like, like just try to call me or try to message me, see if they will get my attention, see if, if I'll still respond the same. It's almost like they want to see if you're going to respond the same way. If you're going to let them back in, if you're going to just play games back with them is what I'm seeing. How much you're going to put up with until you stop. You know what I mean? So take it out resonates, but I don't know. I wouldn't give this person the time of day. For a lot of you, I would just end it or just not respond. Okay. Oh, thanks, Lonnie. So some of you, it's a Leo. I have Aquarius. Virgo for some of you. Libra. But with their action being the Five of Swords, that's like somebody just trying to play games or trying to just manipulate or something like that. So just be careful this weekend. You're going to be tested, I feel. And we do have Mercury retrograde in your sign right now. So that could definitely be why. Sagittarius 4928. All right, Sag, let's see. Make sure to hit the like button and subscribe if it resonates. All right, Sag, let's see. Six of Cups. Looks like you got somebody coming back as well. Eight of Cups. Death in reverse. Or no, not death. Justice in reverse. To detach in reverse. There's somebody that hasn't fully let you go that's coming back. Okay. Some of you, it's a water sign or a Libra. They're throwing shade at you. Ooh. Judgmental, throwing shade. Wanting your attention. Okay, it looks like somebody you might be rejecting. And then they're going to like insult you or say something kind of rude to you, Sag, because it's like you don't want to deal with their bullshit or you're not putting up with it. So it's kind of weird. It's kind of similar to the Scorpio reading. Ace of Swords, Page of Swords. Somebody being selfish, somebody being immature. Some of you, it is a Scorpio. I just saw the Death card. Yeah, that's weird. And I said death earlier. So some of you, it is a Scorpio. Yeah. All right. Why is Six of Cups, Eight of Cups? Okay. King of Pentacles, the Chariot reversed, the World in reverse, and the Four of Cups. Somebody coming back, and I think you're trying to move on from this person. You're trying to detach. Ooh, some of you, it's a karmic. Justice reverse, Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Could be a fixed sign, Libra, or a Cancer. They're going to be criticizing or throwing some kind of shade to you because their ego's hurt. Strength in reverse. Page of Cups, because you're declining their offer. Yeah. Nine of Pentacles reversed. King of Wands. This is somebody that's all high and mighty. Like, pay attention to me, Sag. Like, I should be the only person in the room. You should only look at me. You should only respond to me. Somebody that is acting very, like, selfish of your time. And I was getting, like, a selfish, immature energy. Somebody's like, how dare you not respond to me? What are you so busy doing that you're not contacting me? It's somebody that is giving their heart to you or some kind of message, some kind of apology. I don't really think it's an apology. I think it's just like some kind of love offer showing you that they're still there. Okay. And it's like they're getting mad that you're not responding, that you're not taking time to appreciate them, or you're not wanting to get back with them. For some of you, you're taking a while to respond to them and they're getting pissed. Like, okay, well, back in the past, you used to call me back like right after 5 minutes, or you used to message me right away. They could be, for some of you, acting like you're with other people, or like who else has your time? You're probably sleeping with somebody else, or it's like they're throwing all these ideas. They're being really like over impulsive with all these ideas because you're not responding to them. And they're starting to criticize you or put you down. I don't like that. Because it's somebody that's mad. They feel like you're not responding to them. So it's like they're acting the way they did in the past. Or it's like they're being triggered by the past or something like that. Some of you already had some kind of spiritual lesson. I saw the Hierophant. And it's like you're just repeating some kind of cycle again. What are their intentions with Sag? Seven of Pentacles. The Temperance. The Star in reverse and the Death in reverse. Basically, to pick up where you guys left off. I don't really see them like wanting to heal things and fix it for good. It's like I just want to see if there's still a chance to go back to Sag, to see if that opportunity is still there, basically. But I don't, yeah, King of Cups reverse. Somebody that's really like emotionally impulsive, or somebody that just, they're getting their ego hurt because you're not responding to them, or you're not giving them the time of day, or you're not like, basically you're not bowing down to this person, Sag, and they're getting pissed and very mean. Some of you, they might be like not in a good emotional state right now, or they could be under the influence for some of you. Like it's this weekend and they call you and they're drunk, like, hey, please answer, you know, like, you know, like now I'm getting that one song, what is it called? I Need You Now by Lady Antebellum, where it's like, it's, I'm all alone and I need you now, or it's, you know, it's 1 a.m. and I'm drunk, please answer, you know, that's kind of what I'm getting here. Anyways, how do you feel about this person? You feel like they're going to come back and confuse you. 5 of Pentacles reverse, 7 of Cups, the Hanged Man, and the Ace of Cups. Some of you feel like they're going to block you of other options, which is weird because I watched another Sagittarius reading of another reader, and she said the same exact thing, that like you're trying to move on, you're trying to date other people, and then this person's going to come back is what she even said. Yeah, you feel like there was some kind of karmic soul tie to this person, but they put you through a lot. Lovers, Justice in reverse, Nine of Wands. You feel like they're going to come back just to block you, basically, is how you feel. And that you're trying to let them go. You're trying to move on and possibly see other people. But you know they're going to return back. Your advice is courage, transformation. I feel like you're needing to stay in integrity. You're needing to show dignity and pride in yourself and not let this person talk to you like that, is what I'm seeing. With Capricorn, yeah, you're needing to have more, basically with Capricorn energy, that's like a good self-awareness of knowing your self-worth, your dignity, your pride, needing to show this person, I'm not the Sagittarius that you remember 5 years ago. I'm not the Sag that you could just talk to like shit and I would just let you do it. That's what I'm getting here. You've had a transformation. A lot of you could have Capricorn in your chart, or you've just went through some kind of spiritual test, spiritual lesson. You're not the same person you were 5 years ago, whatever. I'm getting that for some of you. Yeah, Pluto. You've had a massive upgrade, a massive transformation, Earth here, where you're not that person anymore. Okay? You're not that person to like let them just talk to you like shit, to walk all over you, like, hey, you know, like I think you're just in this place of like, if you're not gonna talk to me with respect and you don't have any good intentions, then just go F off. That's kind of what I'm seeing for you. And you're telling this person off. Like, if you're not gonna talk to me with respect and appreciate me, then you can just kick rocks. It's kind of what I'm seeing here. So it could be a Libra, a Gemini, a Pisces, Scorpio, Leo, Aquarius, Leo, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer, Taurus. But yeah, it's somebody that's just, they're mad that you're not responding or you're not giving them the time of day or something like that. All right, Capricorn, 5644. All right, let's see. God, the Four of Cups. I keep seeing that in everyone's reading. At least the last couple readings. Okay, let's see. Ooh. Okay, these cards just fell onto the floor. Seven of Pentacles, reverse. Oof. Okay, the Hierophant, the Death. Looks like there's something you're no longer waiting for. And you're being called here spiritually to let something go out of your life. Let me see. Yeah, you're keeping it 100. Okay, so it looks like you're being transparent with somebody. Some of you, this could be somebody wanting to reconcile with you, wanting to come back together. Feels to me like you're letting somebody know like that's not an option or that's not available. Yeah, somebody's salty. Somebody's mad because it looks like you are rejecting somebody and you're being transparent. Some of you, it's a Taurus or a Scorpio. But you're keeping it 100. No, I won't take you back or something like that. Why the Hierophant, Death? Justice in reverse. The Judgment, the Moon in reverse. Wow. And the Wheel of Fortune. Damn. So this is, okay, I'm getting all major arcanas. So this could definitely be a major event going on in your life right now. Looks like you've had an awakening. And you're realizing, I don't really want to take this person back, or I don't really want what they have to offer, or I've wasted so much time. You know, yeah, a lot of you felt like you were stuck. Could be with a Pisces. You were stuck in a situation for quite some time. And I think you're ready to just purge it and move forward. Kind of feels like the Gemini reading a little bit. So you guys could have Gemini in your chart. But it feels like you're just ready to purge and let go of some kind of connection in your life. Like, it serves some kind of meaning, it serves some kind of purpose, but it doesn't mean I have to go back to them. Okay? Kind of reminds me like Rebel Wilson, the actress. There was like a thing that she said on one of the movies. I think it was Pitch Perfect, where she's like, sometimes, you know, about like an ex, like sometimes I get the urge to want to smoke crack, but then I'm like, maybe I shouldn't. That's kind of, or something like that. That's kind of what I'm getting here. Like, this person, yeah, they're kind of giving you a feeling of, oh, should I reconcile with you or not? But then, you know, your highest good is like, no, I probably shouldn't. You know, I probably shouldn't do this. I shouldn't reconcile with this person. Some of you, it could have ended really badly, or, you know, if you let this person back into your life, it will just end the same way again, is what I'm feeling here. So why are you keeping it 100? Because you're having pride in yourself. the Strength. Man, all these major arcanas. Strength, Knight of Cups, Queen of Pentacles reverse, Nine of Cups reverse. Because I know this person isn't going to give me what I want. They're not going to treat me the way I deserve. I'm quite aware of that. Ten of Pentacles reverse. Basically, you're aware that, yeah, this person comes in and says and does all the right things, but if I end up feeling lonely or I feel like I'm just losing myself in this connection, it's not really worth it, is what I'm seeing here. So it's like, I don't like the way this person makes me feel. I don't like feeling like I'm being taken advantage of, or they don't have the same expectation of the connection that I had. Hey, Tamika, what are their intentions? Basically just to come back but not really resolve anything with you. Yeah, it's like, it's kind of a waste of time. It just looks like they're wanting, kind of like in the Sag reading, they're wanting to come back and just kind of feed your head with maybe possibility this could work out. Let's go back to where we started or go back to where things ended. But I don't see any kind of like long-term change or any kind of like fix. Okay. I mean, it's like a part of them would like to come clean and maybe apologize for something, but then the Knight of Swords reverse, Seven of Cups, feels like they're blowing smoke. Okay, it feels like what they're telling you is not completely true, or it's like their side of the story or their envision of what they think may have happened. I don't really think it's like a genuine, I'm really sorry about what I've done. Can we please get back together? It feels like it is still a waste of time, is what it looks like to me. How do you feel about this person? That they didn't really put much effort into this. You feel like they were very detached, very aloof, and you don't even know if this person cared about you or not. Some of you did feel a very strong connection, the lovers, but you feel like the way they presented themselves or the way that it appeared in the connection, it didn't really seem like they were as invested as you were, and that you did waste your time in the situation, is how you feel. Some of you could be a Pisces, could be an Aquarius, Virgo, Taurus. Yeah, process your feelings, accept help, and transformation. So you're needing to basically feel what you're feeling right now. This is happening for a reason. Some of you do need to talk to somebody about it, like a friend or something like that, because you are going through kind of a dark night of the soul, I feel, or a dark awakening. Yeah, with the 5th house. But I think it's for the long-term goal. I think it's what's best for you. Is that you're letting go of this person, you're moving on, you're doing what's best for you, you're finding pleasure in your life again, you're evolving, and I don't feel like this person would give you what you were looking for if they were to come back. Yeah, Capricorn and Mars, you're seeing things realistically of like what like actually makes you happy. Did this person ever make you happy? Maybe at one point, but you're seeing things in the perspective of it's just going to be the same, or there's not going to be any kind of growth or transformation. Basically, it's like me and this connection, it's just going to stay on like stagnant. It's just going to be silent. Basically, nothing's going to move forward. And I think a part of you realizes that, and that's why you want to let this person go. You don't want to repeat a cycle again if it's not going to be any different. So it could be a Pisces, a Virgo, a Taurus, Aquarius, Virgo, Aquarius, Pisces, Leo, Cancer, Scorpio. All right, let's go ahead and do Aquarius at 103.11. Get some more coffee. All right, what's going on with Aquarius this weekend? Okay, you're being a little stingy with your time, or you're just not giving back to something. 6 of Pentacles reversed, 2 of Wands in reverse, 3 of Swords. Looks like you're pulling back from something here. Okay. Yeah, keeping it 100 and key player. I think you're putting yourself first, making yourself a priority is what I feel here. And with the key player, that feels like you're making yourself a priority. You're keeping it 100 with what you're giving your time and energy to. Wow, okay. So I think you're telling somebody that, like, if you're not going to be reciprocal, then I don't really want this to work out, is kind of what I'm seeing here. 6 of Pentacles reversed. Judgment, yeah. the Six of Wands, the Strength, and the Emperor. You want somebody to meet you halfway, is what I'm seeing. It's like, I know my self-worth. I know my qualities in a person. I know what I have to offer somebody else. And I want this person to come towards me diligently. And they have pride in me. So I think it's an energy of like, you know that you are important. You know what you have to offer somebody. And it's a really good energy. It's an energy if I'm not wasting my time, I'm not going to let somebody breadcrumb me and waste my time if they aren't going to give solely to me. Because it looks like an energy of, I want somebody to fight for me, to prove to me that they want to be with me. I don't want to be in this energy of like, I'm kind of waiting, I'm kind of just stagnant. So you want somebody to show up in this Emperor energy, somebody that's proud of you, that actually wants to work things out. And I think you're not going to give back unless they show you this kind of effort. That's what it feels like. So it's like, it's kind of to be continued, to a Wands reverse. I may come towards them, I may not. I'm going to see their actions towards me. And if they are, serious about this, you don't want to waste no time. Key player. Yep, Seven of Wands, Ace of Swords, the Queen of Cups, and the Temperance. Yeah, it's like, I know what I have to offer somebody. I'm a very loving, nurturing person, and I don't want to be taken advantage of. I don't want my love to be for weakness. So it's an energy of, I want this masculine to show up. I want them to be there for me, and I want them to be, basically proving to me with their words and their actions that they are very dedicated and serious about me. So that's an energy I see this weekend of, you're staying with this motto of like, if you're not going to show up for me correctly, then don't show up at all, is what I'm seeing here. And with the Queen of Cups, that you are a very important, loving person, and you deserve somebody that treats you the same way, that treats you like they appreciate you, they love you, they want to nurture you. So what is this person's intentions? Some of you, it could be a father of your child if you have a kid. If not, I do just see some masculine Aries, a Leo, a Scorpio coming towards you. What are their intentions? Okay, Knight of Wands, Knight of Cups, the King of Wands, and the Six of Pentacles. There's so many people here. Why is there so many people here? Because they think you have your options open. They think that's why you're not really reciprocating or reaching out to them. They think that you have other options. And their intentions is that they want to prove to you, like, I am the only option. Okay? So, yeah, for some of you, Aquarius, you do have your options open. You have other people. But it looks like this particular person is the one that you want to be with. I don't think those other options matter. It's like people maybe loosely messaging you or just kind of in your inbox. I don't really think you want these other people. You want this divine masculine, this Emperor energy here. Hey, pretty pink eyes. How do you feel about this person coming towards you? Justice, Six of Swords, Ace of Pentacles reverse, and the Hermit reverse. Okay. High Priestess. Basically, how you feel is that you want to make sure this person is legit when they come back into your life. High Priestess, King of Cups. That they are really transparent. They're clear with their feelings, their intentions. You don't really want to invest into this until, like I said, until you feel like they are actually matching your energy. They want the same thing. So I do see this person coming towards you, but you're kind of waiting to respond or waiting to bring your energy into it until you feel like it is matched, or you guys both are on the same page. So it looks really good. You are following your intuition about whether or not you should come forward. Okay, you're staying in integrity. Hey, Tina. And slow it down. So yes, you're basically like in this energy of kind of processing what's going on. You're not over giving your energy because you feel like you shouldn't. And you're just kind of waiting to see what happens. Yeah, Earth in the 5th house. So there is a desire. There's, romance here. But it's like you're waiting to see their true intentions, their behavior towards you. And if they are worth your time is what I'm seeing. Or if the situation is going to change for the better. So it looks really good. It looks like you are having respect for yourself. You know what you have to offer. And you're not taking any kind of breadcrumbs or any kind of games. So I have Pisces. I have Cancer, Scorpio, Virgo, Libra. Okay, I got Pisces, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, Leo, Scorpio. All right, let's go ahead and do Pisces. 10909. All right, let's see Pisces. What's going on? Oh, thank you, Tina. Ooh, this card just flew out. The Hanged Man. I'm going to take it. So that's Pisces energy. So you're kind of sitting back and watching, observing something. Whether or not you should put focus or attention onto something. Yeah, because you don't know if it's reciprocal, is what I'm seeing here with the Justice reversed. Whether or not you should pay attention to something, if you should give to a situation. Okay, and then I have tea time. So, yeah, you could be observing a situation and seeing, like, maybe even asking other people about somebody. So you could be asking somebody about this person before you give, to it, or wanting some kind of feedback, some kind of information is kind of what it feels like. Whether or not they're worth your time. Yeah, there could be somebody you're wanting to give your time to, but you're kind of waiting and you're listening to like what other people are saying about this person, or what people's like perspective is before you give them attention. Oh, you're welcome, Jean. Why the Hanged Man and the Six of Wands reverse? King of Swords reverse. The Moon, the Lovers in reverse, and the Six of Swords reverse. Yeah, I feel like it's an energy of you're kind of trying to figure this person out. Some of you, they're very hard to figure out, or you don't really know this person very well. Could be a Pisces, a Cancer, or an Aquarius, Gemini. Hey, Rock Bottom. I think what the problem is, it's like I don't really understand this person. They're very peculiar. This is somebody I don't really understand them. I don't really know what they want out of this. This could be a platonic friend or something. You're wondering, is there more here? Because I'm not really getting much attention from this person, or they're not really making me feel like I'm wanted or appreciated in some way. Nasty 666 here. So let's see. Why tea time? Gossip, rumors. Somebody could be like gossiping about this person. The Chariot, the Four of Wands, the Ace of Wands, and the Hanged Man. You could be telling somebody, okay, for some of you, you're telling somebody that you're interested in this person, okay, but you're going to find out some kind of rumor or some kind of fake news or something about them. Some of you could be finding out that they might be in another relationship or another situation, or you're letting somebody know. I would be careful of what you say around people, because there might be somebody that's just going to be spreading rumors or trying to sabotage this from working out. Some of you, it is a Cancer or a Pisces. What are their intentions? The Sun, the High Priestess reverse, Three of Swords reverse, and the Three of Cups in reverse. The Emperor. So it looks like they want to be more than friends, okay? And it looks like somebody that you're figuring out kind of like where they're at in the situation. How do they feel about you? You're getting mixed signals. But this is somebody, I feel like they've been kind of confusing you on purpose, or they're kind of playing it off as like they're not that serious about this, but they actually want something with you. They want to be more than friends, with the Emperor and the Sun here. So how do you feel about this person? And I think you're asking people for advice, but I would be careful, because you might not get the best intentions, or there might be somebody that actually wants this person that are bad mouthing them. How you feel is like, yeah, you don't really know how this person feels about you. It feels like there's a lot of resistance, a lot of closed off energy. You feel like this person's not really giving you an indication that they are interested, because I got the Magician in reverse, the Hierophant reverse, Four of Pentacles, and the Empress reverse. So you feel like either they're giving you mixed signals, and like 1 minute they act like they're really into you and they want the same thing, and then there's a feeling of, oh, maybe they're not really even interested at all. I think you're trying to figure out this person before kind of like shooting your shot with them, is what it feels like. What's your advice? Take the lead in celebration. Okay. Why do you need to take the lead? Okay, the Moon, Uranus, and Virgo. Okay, so for a lot of you, it's because you have a lot of questions, or you don't really know how this person feels. And I think it wouldn't hurt you if you kind of went towards this person and with some kind of like asking, like, well, what exactly are you wanting? How do you feel about me? I think you're not going to know the answers until you ask, or until you kind of like throw some kind of shot out there of like, hey, like, You know, if it's somebody that you're kind of inquisitive about, I think you're needing to take the lead and kind of ask because they're giving you mixed signals or you're not really sure what this person's wanting. So I don't think it would hurt if you kind of asked or you kind of just there's a question that was kind of around the situation, but you didn't fully ask them per se, but you kind of had an indication or idea of like what they feel for you. So it could be an Aquarius of Cancer, Taurus, Gemini, Aries, Pisces, Cancer, Gemini, Cancer again. All right, let's go ahead and do the collective, guys. And I might do two collectives, actually. 11454. All right, let's see. All right, collective. 5 of Wands. Throat chakra reverse. 5 of Swords. Or not 5 of Swords. 5-5. Temperance and the Emperor. Okay, 5-5. Some of you are angry about a situation. Yeah, you're in your feelings about somebody, but there's not any communication. Some of you, there is no contact at all. Welcome back, Jean. It could be an Aries, a Sagittarius, Divine Masculine here. It looks like there's somebody that there's no communication with, but you're upset because you still care about this person, but you want to know where you're at in the situation. Okay, I think you could be asking other people or trying to figure out what's going on with this person. You could feel like there's drama as well. Or maybe questioning about third parties or, yeah, as I say that, 3 of Swords. So either you're questioning about a third party or just wanting to know what's going on between the two of you. Because some of you, there is no contact. Why the 5 of Wands? 5 of Wands reverse, King of Cups, Page of Wands reverse, and the Page of Swords reverse. Okay, well, if you haven't been in contact with this person, I feel like they're initiating some kind of conversation with you to clear the air. Because this person does still care about you, King of Cups. And I think there's been a lot of things that have just been either speculated. Some of you, there is rumors. Okay, like somebody was making up rumors or lying about something, or something was like a problem in the connection that wasn't talked about. It looks like this person does still really care about you, and they do want to work this out. Yeah, they want to resolve something from the past. 6 of Swords reverse, Wheel in reverse, the 4 of Wands, and the King of Swords reverse. Yeah, because there's been no contact. So I think, yeah, something was misconstrued. There was some kind of false situation that happened, or something wasn't true. I feel like this person, you know, they've had time to figure it out, that they do still care. They do have feelings for you still. And they would like to have some kind of reconciliation with you. They would like to come back together because they either feel like you judge them in some way, or they just feel like whatever was said, they didn't really make their peace with it. They didn't say their side of things. So I do see this person wanting to come back together, make peace with you, still has feelings for you. What are their intentions? Okay, the Devil in reverse, the Queen of Wands, the 4 of Cups, and the 10 of Pentacles. They don't want you with anybody else. This is somebody that feels like you don't really have interest in them anymore. That maybe you are pursuing other people. You are coming off as a Queen of Wands. So a lot of you could be a fire sign. You don't have to be. This person's afraid that you're going to be attracting other people. And they do want to still come back together with you. They do see you as their 10 of Pentacles. Okay. And I think they're afraid that the more that they ignore the situation and not do anything, the more it's not fixing it. Okay. How do you feel, collective, about them? Queen of Swords, 6 of Pentacles reverse, 10 of Swords, and the Page of Cups reverse. A lot of you feel betrayed. You feel backstabbed by this person. You feel like there was some kind of betrayal, some kind of ending. If this person stopped communicating or stopped doing something for you, you just feel like they weren't really understanding of your feelings. Some of you, there could have been a third party. If not, you just feel like you didn't get the apology that you were needing, that they weren't really being fair to you. Yeah, Ace of Swords and the 3 of Pentacles. Some of you, yeah, there could have been a third party, and they weren't like considering your feelings, or they didn't tell you before doing that, or it's like they didn't give you any kind of closure. So you could still be kind of, you know, jaded or bitter towards the third party thing here. But it looks like they want to initiate some kind of conversation with you. Yeah, focus, embrace uncertainty, and releasing. Focus on what's not really certain, because I feel, or the more that you focus on this uncertainty, the more it is going to cause insincerity. So I think you're needing to release anything that is causing you to feel unsure or feel uneasy, is what I'm feeling here. Take a breath. Yeah. I feel like it is affecting your energy, this situation. And you're needing to release here anything that makes you feel unsure, uncertain. Okay. Yeah. Venus and Uranus. I feel like you need to make a change in the dynamic within yourself. Okay, so like if it's up in the air about the situation, needing to change what you can only change, what you can partake in, because it is causing uncertainty. So it might be that you have to release the situation itself right now, or release the expectations and the hopes of whatever this to be until it feels more clear. Is kind of what I'm saying here. Yeah, with air, I think a lot of you just need to release any kind of negative thinking or any kind of, thoughts in your head that are maybe throwing you off balance or making you feel uneasy, is what I feel here. All right, let's see. You guys could be dealing with Scorpio, Capricorn. I have Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Libra. But yeah, there is some kind of third party. I saw the Queen of Wands, Queen of Swords. Could be a fixed sign, Aquarius. All right, let's do one more collective at 12040. All right. Make sure to hit that like button, guys. Subscribe. Oh, you're welcome. All right, collective number 2, if it resonates. Let's see. Okay, 6 of Swords. Healing begins. 7 of Wands. Looks like you're pushing yourself towards healing, is what I'm seeing here. You're pushing yourself towards healing this weekend. Okay, yep. Because you realize that you still have feelings for somebody, but okay, what I'm getting collective for some of you, you've been acting like you don't care about somebody anymore, or you've just been doing something over excessively to the point where you're like, okay, this isn't getting me anywhere, is what I feel. It's like you were just showing off, maybe an energy of like you don't care, being kind of boasty. I think it's an energy of, okay, well, why am I feeling this way? Why am I having to overcompensate? Because that's what I'm getting with over indulgence here. But it came out in reverse. I feel like you don't want to keep overcompensating, or you don't want to keep doing something irrationally, because it's a trigger off of fear, or it's a trigger off of pain that you're feeling. Okay. I feel like you're wanting to naturally heal something, or just give yourself time to heal and just move forward with the Temperance. Oh, you're welcome. Yeah, I think you don't want to keep putting something off anymore. You realize that maybe there's some kind of unhealthy pattern, unhealthy behavior in a situation that you're trying to heal from, and the way you're doing it is not healing. It's actually hurting you more than it's healing. Some of you, it could be drinking impulsively or self-medicating in some way. It's like you're wanting to naturally heal from a situation because you're doing something overindulgence. Yeah, 8 of Pentacles reversed, King of Swords reversed, 2 of Cups reversed, Knight of Swords reversed, 3 of Pentacles. Yeah, I think for some of you, if it's about like you healing from a situation, I think maybe in the past you were trying to overcompensate in some way to maybe show this person what they've lost, or, oh, look what you're missing out on. I think you're realizing during this separation or this breakup, well, that's not really healthy. That's not really healthy. And I've done that before, like when I was 15, but still, I did that to somebody where like I was upset about the breakup. So I was trying to just make them like see what they've lost or what they were missing out on when there really wasn't anything. But I wanted them to assume that I'm doing really well and I'm better off without them or something like that. That's kind of what I'm getting. But the more some of you realize, the more that you're doing that, the more it doesn't really matter. They're not reaching out to you anyways, or it's just kind of throwing you more off balance. But it's kind of not helping your case by trying to do something to get their attention or get them to reach out or whatever. Because by showing off, it's just, yeah, you're just stuck here waiting. Like you're not getting the results that you thought. Yeah. And I think you're just wanting to let somebody go and move on. That's the energy I'm getting. 9 of Swords. 5 of Cups reverse, 6 of Cups reverse. Some of you are literally at this point of, I know they're not going to come back. They're not going to reach out. you're trying to live beyond your means for some of you, and it's like, which, like I said, I've done this, so I'm not judging any of you, but it's like you're trying to make this person miss you or make this person want you back or something like that, but it's really not doing anything to help your cause. It's actually causing you more anxiety. Like, why aren't they reaching out? Why aren't they seeing my words? Why aren't they doing this? I don't think it's getting you anywhere by doing this. I think it's actually causing you more pain, and it's harder for you to move on from the situation. So how do you feel about this person? Basically, that they're not reaching out. They're not doing much of anything. Some of you feel like you have no control over this situation anymore. That, like, maybe enough time has passed, or they've made it clear that they're just not interested, or they're just not going to respond or reach out. You just feel like there's a delay. And it's an energy with the 9 of Cups and the 3 of Cups. You feel like, yeah, you need to let this go, clear your mind, and focus on what's in front of you, what actually is in your life. Instead of thinking about the past person as, oh, is Ricky going to message me? Or, oh, is Bobby going to contact? Are they going to call me? Are they going to do this? Oh, do they notice me? Like, do they see my Halloween costume? Do they see this? Do they see that? Instead of, like, asking yourself those questions, like, oh, are they noticing? Are they paying attention to me? Don't even worry about them anymore. The Devil in reverse and the 9 of Pentacles, I think eventually there is going to be a time where they are going to realize what they've lost. But the more, as it's like, you need to do something for yourself, not for them, is what I'm seeing here. And I think you just kind of need to let go on the expectation that somebody is going to reach out, or somebody is going to notice, somebody is going to contact, and tell yourself, like, yeah, I still love this person. Yeah, I still care about them, but I need to kind of let them go, because I'm not really doing anything for myself. I'm doing it for them. I'm trying to make somebody notice if they're not really paying attention, or if they're not really caring to pay attention, is what I'm seeing here. And I don't mean this in a negative way. For some of you, it's postponing your healing. And that's weird, because I was watching a TikTok video of that, where this lady was saying, basically, during a breakup, she has to block her exes or whatever, because if she continues to, like, look at their social media or continue worrying about what they're doing, she's not really healing. She's not really moving on from that person, because they're still in her energy space. She's still thinking. I think you're needing to kind of remove any kind of thought or any kind of, feelings kind of about the person. Tell yourself, my hair's sticking up. Tell yourself that, you still care about them, but you need to do something for yourself, not for them to notice or pay attention. Yeah, release the blocks. Releasing. Yes, like I said, you're needing, I think, some of you temporarily need to release this person, because you're living for them. You're not living for yourself, and it's an indication of, like, you're not really making yourself happy, because you think that this person is what makes you happy. And it's like you're not really living for yourself, is what I'm feeling here. 8th house. Some of you, you're scared to let this person go, but needing to take responsibility with Saturn here, that, yeah, this is kind of blocking me, or, basically, I'm allowing this person to consume me like this. And it's not healthy. Some of you, it is causing you maybe to overindulge, to drink heavy, if that is, like, your escape. Some of you, it's an escapism, where it's like you're trying to take this rejection of, like, well, why isn't this person responding? Why aren't they doing this to me? Why aren't they, and some of you are, like, literally blocking or escaping, and it's saying to release these blockages. So take the reading how it resonates. I'm not trying to offend anybody, because I've been in that situation many a times, where, like, I just want that person to notice. I want them to care. But if they didn't show any kind of care in the past, then how are they going to show care now? So it could be a Capricorn for some of you. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Gemini, Aquarius. All right. All right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and get off of here. I'll see you guys Sunday. I'll be live. I'm going to try to do at least 2 videos on Sunday. And with that being said, if you guys want to book a personal reading, I do have availability today. Everything's below in my description. And I still have the 2 for $20 PayPal and Cash App readings. All right, guys, I'll see you later. Have a good day, everyone.